Hey guys, this is Lightning DR2009 and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be starting something new. That's right, I'm finally uploading another video and I'm finally making another series. Well, I did make another series. Anyway, today we're going to be starting a new series where I build stuff from Star Trek. Yes, Star Trek. It's because Star Trek is a cool show. I really enjoyed it. I really do enjoy the show, really, and it's going to really be a chance to, home in on my building skills. Build like ships and then show you guys how to build those ships, and then maybe even get some suggestions on some ships that I could learn, and then build those ships and show you guys how to build those ships. So you kind of know what I'm doing. So the first ship that I'm going to build today from Star Trek is going to be the Starship Enterprise. I haven't really been watching Star Trek for that long, so I might get some things wrong. So if any of you if you guys see anything wrong, just tell me what I did wrong and I'll fix it in the next video. Thank you. Alright, so today we are going to start, as you know, we're going to start with the Starship Enterprise. Now then, this building tutorial applies for all versions of Minecraft, except maybe Minecraft for Raspberry Pi, because maybe some of the blocks that I'm going to talk about won't actually be in the game yet. So yeah, because Raspberry Pi edition's kind of outdated. Sorry, my microphone just went a bit weird there. There we go. Alright, a bit more comfortable now. So let's start. So the first thing you're gonna get is some white concrete. Let's just get out all the things that you're gonna need. White concrete, red terracotta, glowstone, sea lanterns, search up glass, get a number of different stained glass, white stained glass and red stained glass, and then red stained glass panes and orange stained glass panes. So this is all you're going to need for this build, all of these materials. So let's start. The main material you are going to be using is this block right here, white concrete, because you know the Enterprise is a white ship. It's coloured white. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, it's kind of like a tongue twister. Gonna want to do, is to build up. You can also build this in survival mode, but it will be a bit more tricky because you don't have flying and stuff. So yeah, as I said, this thing applies to all versions of Minecraft, like Bedrock Edition, which is Nintendo Switch Edition, Xbox 360 Edition, Xbox One Edition, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, all of them. So yeah. Also, leave some suggestions below in the comments down below of what kind of things you want me to build. That would help, and I will give you a shout out or something, and your build will definitely be in my next video. Maybe even the video after that, because I might be already making the next video or something. But yeah. So you want to start with these 3 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, like that. This is going to be the base for basically the way the Starship Enterprise works. Is that there's one long capsule here, and there's like a big circle thing here, and then there's 2 kind of like smaller capsules that go on the sides like that, bit raised upwards. So that's kind of how the layout of the ship is. Also the starship that I'm going to be building, it's not going to be livable. It's just like a model. So it's not going to be big enough that you can walk around inside and you can actually rebuild all the rooms. You could make it that big, but to be honest, I don't really want to spend all of that time doing that. So we're just going to make a model of it. And that's what you're going to do. It's a really, really big tongue twister, isn't it? Wow. I'm mainly more used to Bedrock Edition and Xbox 360 Edition, not Java Edition, so it's kind of odd for me to be playing with these controls, because usually I can do that without that I can usually just walk backwards and place like loads of blocks without that happening. But yeah, it's a bit harder in Java Edition to build, but Java Edition is more moddable, you know. Also, I am going to be using the Optifine mod, which does make the glass connect. If you're using any other versions of Minecraft, you will see a grid-like pattern on the glass. So yeah, just so you know, I'm just saying what mods I'm using. I'm also using the capes mod to get a really nice Minecraft cape. So that's also what I'm using as well. Now then, what you want to... I can't say it properly. I can't say it. But yeah, just build like almost like a little wall off to the side of this. I'm just going to quickly time lapse this. So yeah. And mirror on the other side. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to raise it by 2 blocks like that on each column. So let's do that. Alright, after you've done that, you're going to put 3 blocks at the top and then fill that in. And what you're gonna do is make sure to light out up the inside, just so you don't get any mob spawns if you're not playing on peaceful. Am I playing on peaceful? I'm not playing on peaceful. If you wanna make a building world, I recommend you put it on peaceful, just so mobs don't spawn. And remember, always light on the inside so bats don't spawn either. Yeah, but just cap them off like this. And do it to the other side as well. Alright, after this, you might feel like that your capsule is a bit too small, which is what I'm feeling right now, so let's just make that slightly bigger. Also, when building, I always recommend to always like step back and like look at it from another angle, you know. Kind of helps you with the building. Alright, well, when you feel like you've extended it far enough, just extend the rest of them out. Also, as a quick note, people might want to use quartz. If you do want to use quartz, I'd recommend using hopefully smooth quartz, because that looks a bit better than regular quartz and doesn't have that really annoying grid pattern. Because if you use regular quartz, block of quartz, it has this really annoying, yeah, look, it has this really annoying grid pattern on it almost. So yeah, I'd recommend just sticking to white concrete. It's a lot better. Remember, light up the inside of your builds, and that's what I'm just going to do quickly, and cap it off. So by the end of it, you should have something that looks a bit like this. As you can see, it's long. That looks long enough. That looks pretty cool. Also, what you're going to want to do, still a tongue twister, I'm going to split this place off into like kind of like 3 quadrants, like this. And then choose a spot where you think you should start having the secondary capsules. I think around here would be good. Get rid of these blocks as well. Mirror it on the other side. Now then, when building this when building the secondary capsules, you want to make sure that each stairway, almost kind of thing, is 3 blocks tall. It makes it look more sturdy, and you also try and make it maybe have 5, maybe. Actually, no. How about yeah, 3's good. 3's good. You can mess around with the parameters on this build. It doesn't really matter. So yeah. Then go and kind of build a shape like that on your capsule, as you can see. Like that, and then cut out a hole like that. And then to kind of make it look, oh, and don't do that. don't drop your blocks all the way to the ground. But to make your build look a bit more sturdy, what I'd recommend doing is going 2 blocks back like that, and then capping it off like this. 2 blocks. And capping it off like that. Now then, what you're gonna I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, but try and build to around here, this area there, so we have a good space for the disc on at the front. So I'm just gonna quickly speed through this. So yeah. Now then, when you think you've reached a good spot for your things to end, get some red terracotta and just place in some blocks around there, because the Enterprise kind of has some lights at the end of the secondary ones. So yeah, gonna want to do that. And just to make sure you get this bit right, just go over here and just place your red concrete like so. So yeah, so you know that it will be equal and not wonky, hopefully. It's like that, and then get rid of these. So yeah. Alright, after doing that, the last thing you're going to do, basically, we're just going to build the structure first, and then we're going to do some final touches. What you should kind of have is something that kind of looks like a candle, like a 3-pronged candle, with like a trident or something. You should have something that looks like that on the shadow. So yeah. Now then, next thing you're going to do is that you're going to pick an area maybe about 3 blocks back, and you're going to start building the support for the disc that goes at the front. It's raised above these, so we're going to have to build this quite high. So I'd say, so go like up like that, then up like that, and then up like that. Then go up one again. You need to make sure that it's above. Maybe move it slightly backwards. Just kind of mess around with the parameters that I said before. Make something that you think looks right. That's what I say. Actually, I am going to keep it that way because we don't actually want the disc to collide with the engines almost, aren't they? This is good. And then build like a couple of blocks back, because now we're going to build disc. So let's say you want this to start here. Now then, let me just quickly teach you how to build circles. So where you build a circle, you usually choose about 3 blocks at the center to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and the way you build it is choose your number. So let's do 3, and just build 2, 1, rotate the 2, and then another 3. So that gives you 1 corner, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and when you finish it off, 2, 1, 1, 2. So yeah, you've got your circle. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to build maybe like a 7. So we're going to choose 1, 2, so that will make 5. And just add one more on each side to make sure that you've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now then, just start the pattern. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Alright, so we've built our circle. That looks pretty good. And then what you're going to do is that you're just going to fill it in. So I'll just time-lapse that as well. And now let's step back and see what our ship looks like. As you can see, it definitely does look like the Enterprise, but I think it just needs to be, the disc just needs to be slightly thicker, so let's add another layer. And we've got our second layer in, and let's see what that looks like. That looks really cool. Now then, at the top of the Enterprise is like kind of like an observation room. So we're going to build that next. So just build like a couple of blocks in from the center, and make kind of like a 3 by 3 area. This. In the center, kind of put a sea lantern block, and then put some white stained glass here, like that. So now we're just going to do some of the finishing touches. Alright, so to make the lights at the front actually light up, place a block of glowstone in the center, and then a red stained glass right here. So let's do that on the other side. Ooh, creepy. And at the end, you might want to add some smoke trail or something. I'm going to add that in because personally I think it makes it look really, really good. But if you don't want to, that's completely up to you. Alright. Now then, this is kind of where we get into something a bit complex. It's to do with glass panes. Oh, yeah. Basically, what you're going to want to do is, I actually managed to say it, it's going to place them kind of like a higgledy-piggledy pattern, to kind of make like almost like a flame, you know, like that. So that looks good. And then after a while, change into orange. And then what I like to do is to like make a little bit that goes outwards like that. And then let's do that on the other side as well. Watch closely and try and copy what I sort of do into your own build. So and then start placing down the orange, and maybe get some of that. Now then, an even finishing touch is to get some cobwebs. And this is a common build hack. You can imitate smoke with cobwebs. Oops, sorry. As I said, my microphone is not in a stable position. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you're going to attach one cobweb. Of course, this isn't enough smoke. So this isn't really enough smoke. But then start placing it around like this. Try and make it a bit bigger towards the end. Like that. And then maybe place like that. That looks good. And do that on the other side as well. Finishing my sentences 13 seconds after I'd actually as I said. Sorry about that. I'm really trying to work with the positioning right now. And there you go. Got the smoke. And let's set it to night time so we have a more dramatic effect, and let's see what it looks like at night time. So I've just set it to midnight, and as you can see, that looks really cool. So there you go. How to build the Starship Enterprise in Minecraft. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and roll the outro.